Hello, my name is Walter Myers Jr., and today we're going to be speaking on prioritized strategies in physical education. So when it comes to setting priorities in the education field, I believe it's important for teachers to create a nice, safe learning environment for the students. Creating a toxic environment can lead to a number of issues that can arise. Speaking specifically about the physical education environment, not creating a safe haven for students to learn can lead to a number of disciplinary issues. Bullying, for example, can take place, as well as the inability to teach students because of all the distractions. The inability to create a safe learning environment can cause students to not really enjoy school, maybe not enjoy PE class, which is an educator's nightmare. When it comes to what matters the most in education, students will learn as much as they can when they feel safe enough at school. With that being said, having effective classroom management strategies will help make physical education classes exciting and enjoyable for both the student and teachers. Why is prioritized classrooms management important? Classroom management systems are effective because they increase students' success by creating an orderly learning environment that enhances students' academic skills and competencies, as well as their social and emotional development. So the first thing we want to talk about is creating daily routines. So how can we make sure classroom management is effective? Creating routines for entering the gym or outside the playing area, getting out equipment, beginning games, putting equipment away, and exiting class can be very beneficial when it comes to classroom management. So when teachers enforce consistency with the classrooms, students will quickly understand what is expected of them every day. The second one, learn students' name. So learning students' names could promote a positive classroom experience for all students. It makes them feel personally involved. Teachers who take the time to learn the names of all students can also provide timely feedback, positive or corrective. So as you can see here, you can make a list of all your students' names. And also when we talk about creating classroom routines, as soon as students enter into the gym, they know exactly where they sit. So if you have a certain designated spot for students, you can document where they sit and also what their name is, and that is how you can quickly learn their names. The next one is back to wall. When teaching, circulate around the gym with your back to the wall. And this doesn't mean literally put your back on the wall, but when you're trying to supervise students, it's very important that your back is typically facing the wall, which means that you're able to see all of your students at one time. As soon as you turn your back away from students, there may be an incident that may happen. So always try to keep your head on a swivel. Make sure you're always keeping your eyes peeled because when you're dealing with 50 to 100 students, anything can happen. The next one is verbal positive reinforcement. Positively pinpointing students reinforces the students who are on task and encourages students who are off task to do what is asked. So for example, I may say, I like the way Susan and Mark walked to put away their equipment. Susan and Mark, please put the equipment away again so we can all watch. A lot of times students like when you encourage them, especially if they're doing something that they're supposed to be doing. If other students see that they're being acknowledged for that, they want to be acknowledged as well. So it's very important to positively pinpoint some students, which will encourage other students to do what is expected of them. And then the last one is consequences for behavior. Having consequences clearly posted next to the gym rules and consistently enforcing them is a strong step for encouraging students to take responsibility for their own actions. If you do this, then this will happen. So as you can see here, there's a simple list of student rewards and consequences. So rewards for positive behavior could be just simple everyday praise. Maybe a positive note sent home, good as gold raffle ticket. Again, these are examples of ways for students to be rewarded. And then there's consequences. So if possible, try to make a list of consequences for misbehavior. I think if these rules are set, and then the students have no other choice but to abide by what these consequences are. So the first consequence could be a warning. The second one can be a timeout. Third one may be a sit out or maybe a teacher conference. So it's very important for teachers to review these rewards and consequences at the beginning of the school year. If this is enforced at the beginning of the school year and if it's consistent, your classroom will run a lot better. So again, these are just my ways of prioritizing strategies in physical education. Thank you.